Hello everybody, it's Brandon again. Well, ChromeOS Flex has just hit 107 on the stable channel, and I thought, what better way to celebrate than to throw ChromeOS Flex back onto my ASUS l210m laptop, which I got right here, plugged into my video capture device. Now, I haven't had ChromeOS Flex on this laptop for a long time, so I was interested to see with the updates since I've last used it, what have they changed? If you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I've had problems with the SD card not working and things like that. So, does it work now? What else is new with 107? Let's just take a look, eh? So, let me open up the files. And one of the first new things that is actually in ChromeOS Flex 107 is on the recent files tab thing here. They've added filters. I guess the filters weren't there before, and now they are. So if you have a bunch of recent files, you can now filter it by audio, documents, images, or videos. So that's kind of a handy addition. But if we go to external drive here, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure none of those are my SD card. Yeah. Man, I don't know. One of these external drives may or may not be. They are formatted for Windows right now, so I'd have to do a reformat to test that out. I'll mess with that and make another video about it. I don't think the SD card's working, but it might be. And if it is, I'll be happy, and I will make a video of that singing Google's praises. It does say 2 external drives, and that would make sense because I have the M.2 drive in this, then the slow hard drive that it came with, which is listed as an external. Then the other one might be the SD card. We'll see. That would be good news. That'd be good news bears. Okay. I think I mentioned when I was looking at the dev channel on ChromeOS Flex 107, the windowing capabilities. If you take your mouse and you hold down on the maximize button, you get this left and right arrow, which kind of lets you just pin the app to the side, which is cool. But I've seen screenshots online of people somehow getting a drop-down menu to show up on the maximize button that has all these different pinning options. I've never been able to get that to work. If any of you guys know what I'm talking about and know how to get that to work, you can let us all know in the comments. Now, one thing that's also new on not just ChromeOS Flex, but also on Android, you might notice Google Messages has a new icon. I noticed it on my Android phone the other day. Kind of cool, I guess. This is the web client for Google Messages. Oddly enough, it opened. I didn't even click on it. I just had the mouse hovering over it. I'll go ahead and close that out for now. I have a list open here of what else is new in ChromeOS 107. Okay, it says long pressing the keyboard letters for accents and symbols. Interesting. Let's see what that does. I'm going to go ahead and open a something I can type in. Let's try Google Docs. Give me a doc. I'm going to start typing and hold down on E. See what it does. Just makes a bunch of E's. Well, apparently there's a feature if you hold down on something you get accents and symbols. It's possible that it works and I'm just not smart enough to use it. But let's move on and see what else it says is new. Okay. Virtual desks. If you have a trackpad, take your 3 fingers and swipe up. Here you get the virtual desks, and you can go ahead and create multiple. And apparently you can take one and drag it into another one, and I guess merge it. Maybe. I don't know how to make that work. But you can save your desks for later. You can create new desks. This is a cool multitasking thing. This is something that's been around on Linux for a while. It's kind of on Windows now and on Mac. I never use features like this, but a lot of people do and like them. So again, to get to this, you just do a 3 swipe from the bottom of your trackpad. And if you don't have a trackpad, I'm sure one of the function keys does it. And yeah, I just did it with, what was that? F5. So you can do that with F5. Moving on. This says you can now lock your Chromebook just by closing the lid. Should I do it? So the lid's closed. I guess since I have an HDMI cable plugged in, it just switched to using my external monitor as the only screen, which is kind of cool to know. but I don't have a keyboard plugged into this, so it's not going to be very helpful. I'm going to go ahead and close out of that. I'm guessing if it's just in laptop mode, that probably works just fine. I did notice one thing on here, and maybe I can just lock it without closing the lid. In my opinion, the lock screen, and my login stuff is on the other window, but the lock screen looks more transparent than it used to. Maybe this is my imagination. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm pretty sure this used to be just mostly white, and now my background's really showing through on the lock screen. I think that's new. It might not be. Who knows? And let's see. I think there's one other big new feature. No, that is... Okay, with the camera. Let me open up the camera. Where's my mouse? CMERA. Alright, I got the camera on here, and apparently there's some auto framing feature, but I guess your camera hardware has to support it, and I would say there's a good chance that my camera on this Chromebook does not support it. But that's fine. If you have a real Chromebook, the auto framing thing is probably there, and it probably works. On ChromeOS Flex, it might not be the case. But anyway, here's what we got on the ASUS laptop. ChromeOS Flex 107 stable. Seems to be working good. I recommend that everybody update. Why not? I haven't noticed any problems with it yet, but I've only really used it for a few minutes thus far. If there's anything you guys want me to check on this, you can let me know. And I'm going to do some tests on those external drives and see if one of them is my SD card. I have my fingers crossed. I think one of them might be. So we're going to go and find that out. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day, and until next time, I hope you stay out of trouble. Bye now.